Hey guys, welcome back to R&D Garage. I want to give a warm welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for liking my videos and subscribing. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more maintenance on my 2008 FJ Cruiser. We're getting it ready for a Toyota Fest show, June 1st down in SoCal at Long Beach. I hope I get a chance to meet some of you down there, talk cars, have a little bit of fun. So, okay, today we were going to be replacing the rear sway bar end links right here and the rear sway bar bushing. I'm pretty excited about this because I've already done the other side, and as you can see, these came with Rough Country when I did my lift about 7 or 8 years ago, and at the time they were fine, but now you can see, whoa, they're not looking so hot. So Rough Country recently did an upgrade, and bigger is definitely better. This whole end link is significantly bigger. We've got bigger bushings, washers, everything. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these in. Okay, now we're ready to pull off the end link. What I recommend you do before actually doing this is putting or spraying a little bit of WD-40 on this nut here, and then the bolt back here as well. Here in California, we don't really need to worry about rust too much, but if you're back east, Midwest, anywhere it snows basically, that may be stuck with rust. So it'll be totally hard to get off. So yeah, that's just what I recommend. Okay, well, I actually sprayed this when I was pulling off the other one, so it's had a good long time to soak. The first thing we're gonna do is break off the bolt back here, break off the nut. It just makes it a little bit easier once you're working on the top part. And this one was not fun to break on the other side, so this should be interesting. I'm going to do a little bit of a slip and slide here. This time it was easy if I could lay under. Oh, yeah! And I got silt in the eye, but that's okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're just gonna loosen that a little bit. Perfect. Okay, now let's get to work on the top part. So this is also kind of an annoying nut up here because with one hand you have to place this on top, and then the other hand you got to hold this one steady. So warning you now. Let's see. And now is the part where we fast forward and it's already done. Okay. There we go. So now we can take this nut fully off. Bam. And we can pull off the washer. Ew. Yeah, that's looking nice and dirty there. Pull off the bushing. And yeah, again, packed with dirt. That good four-wheeling. And now, okay, oh, you got to take the other bolt off. Okay, so this is kind of the same deal where you have to have this on the back, and then you got to have your open end 17 basically in between, right about there, so it keeps steady. And now is the fun part again. There we go. Oops. So it takes a bit of practice to know what is exactly going to work for you in terms of hand positioning. So I have found that this is what works best for me. Woohoo! There's that. This comes out, this comes out. Oh, very nice. And yeah, you can see it's totally uneven, and it needed to be replaced. Okay, when we come back, we're gonna have a different camera angle, and I'll show you what comes next. Now we're ready to remove the sway bar bushing. With just a couple of zings, we'll take care of the two 12mm bolts. There's one. And the other one. And you can just let the sway bar hang free. It's not going anywhere. And now we're going to remove the bracket first. And it kind of hooks under. And then you can pull it off just like that. And now we can remove the bushing. And there's a split in the bushing, which makes it easy to peel off. Now that we have these parts off, it's a good time to clean. So what we want to do is hit it up with a little bit of simple green or whatever cleaning substance you like, all the contact points, the sway bar itself, right in the middle where the bushing was, and this kind of ensures that all your new parts don't get dirty off the bat or get abnormalities or anything due to lots and lots of dirt. Okay, this is great. We're going to get a different view, and when we come back, we'll be putting all this together. Now we're ready to replace the bushing. So, like the old one, this one also has a split, which makes it go on pretty easily. There we go. And now we'll put on the bracket. And you'll remember, this hooked on before when we took it off, so this goes on the bottom. And you'll just want to squeeze it on. And this bushing is a little bit thicker, so there you go. And now I'm going to go ahead, hook this on the bottom and get the two bolts in there. And I'm going to be doing this only lightly. You don't want to snug everything down until you're finished with the whole completion of the project. Okay, that seems nice and tight. We're going to move on and be right back. Okay guys, now we're ready to replace the old end link with the new one. First step is inserting this end into the hole up here and placing this bolt through the sway bar right there. And now we're going to put our nut on. And just kind of loosely thread. I'm going to go ahead and just lightly tighten both of these now. This could be slightly awkward, but I found if you use the box end of your wrench like this, so that it's, there we go, so that it's parallel with the sway bar, you can get a good hold on both of them while you use this. So let's go ahead and get this done. Okay, perfect. So I've got that, and now we can do the top end. So now as we put the top together, you want to make sure that the lower bushing is centered up with the bracket. This will make things a lot easier. So now we can go ahead and put on this bushing, make sure the nub is pointed down. And after that comes the washer, and this again goes in like this. And then we have our nut. So if you can get a little bit of it started, that would be good. And looks like we did. Okay, so now go ahead and ratchet that nut into place. looks great. We're gonna go ahead and tighten everything up, and when we come back, I'll show you what's next. So I went ahead and tightened all our bushings. Before you do this step, make sure that the weight of the vehicle is on the suspension or in a comparable position like this, jacked up so that the weight is actually on the suspension. We want to do this so that the bushings are in a neutral position while the vehicle is being driven. So this looks great. When we come back, I'll tell you more about the end link. So when you're tightening down the bushings on the end link here, you want to get them tight enough so that they have a good squeeze on them, but not so tight that the bushings themselves are actually squeezing out. So this is about what you want them to look like. Great job. Now all we have to do is put the wheels back on, torque everything up to spec, and we're ready to go drive. So thank you so much for liking this video, subscribing. I had a blast doing the rear end links. In a future video, you're gonna see us do the fronts. Look forward to it.